asked yourself, why is it that 1% of the general population has the overwhelming amount of money, while everybody else struggles to get by? If you haven't asked yourself this question, then you should. In today's video, I'm gonna be talking about, or I'm gonna be showing the differences between rich and poor people. So without wasting any more time, let's get into the video. The main thing which one can use to distinguish between rich and poor people is basically their habits. Rich people's habits consist of things which yield more income, while poor people's habits consist of things which yield more expenses. Rich people always value assets, true assets, while most poor people confuse liabilities for assets, hence why they prioritize having more liabilities in their life than assets. Let's look at some of the main assets which most rich people always have in their arsenal. Number one, rental properties. Every rich person has some rental properties in their name. Number two is having multiple cash businesses. Rich people understand that a constant influx of cash is an important factor to being and maintaining your status as a rich person. So they have multiple cash businesses which rake in hundreds, thousands, if not millions of dollars, whether it's on a daily basis, monthly basis, weekly basis, yearly basis. It really doesn't matter. People use debt as a way to make more money. They understand that the banks are gonna line up to give them countless amounts of money in loans, and they are gonna take this money, go out there into the world and invest this money in other income, in creating other income streams. Now let's look at some of the most known liabilities which are associated with poor people. Number one, having a car or multiple cars. Most people, especially poor people or people who are not financially literate, do not understand that a car is a huge liability. It's not an asset. It's a huge liability because once it leaves the showroom, it loses basically half its value. Is investing most of your hard-earned money into branded shoes, branded clothing items, and so many other various things. Most people don't understand that these things are a huge liability because you're not making any money from it. The last thing is that most broke people do not know how to use debt in their favor. Instead, they find themselves in deep hole of owing people money, owing banks money they cannot afford to pay back. And instead of using this money that they got to create more opportunities, more income streams for themselves, they use it, they splash it on their lifestyle and on stupid things which at the end of the day make absolutely no sense to spend money on. One thing people have to understand is rich people are not evil. They just earn the right to make the rules of the game. And if you are tired of always losing, then you need to make sure you put yourself in a position where you are able to change the rules of the game, because changing the rules of the game is the only way you're gonna make any progress in life. Only way you're gonna be able to close the gap between you and the rich people that you envy to be so much. So stop complaining and start working, because everybody else is working